Hi everyone, Kat Lewis here. I'm back with 5 more remote jobs for you, and these are similar to the ones I presented in a video I posted earlier. In these 5 jobs, you'll be doing quality audits and quality assurance of people in other departments, making sure they're doing their work correctly. And what's really cool, none of these jobs require a degree, and you can make about $24, $38, even up to $49 per hour, depending on the job you select. So we're going to jump right into them. The first one comes to us from Brighttree, and they provide billing and payroll services for home medical equipment and pharmacy providers. Right now they have an opening for a payer analyst. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States, and I'm just looking to see how much this job pays. Way down here they tell us they'll pay between $15.36 and $23.04 per hour, with the mid-range being $19.20 per hour. So when negotiating your salary, personally, I would start at the high end. You can always work your way down, but definitely start at the higher end. So they're not asking for a whole lot of experience. They would like you to have a high school diploma and equivalent education and experience is considered. They'd like you to have at least 2 years of accounts receivable experience, as well as at least 2 years experience in maintaining HIPAA standards. You need to be comfortable using Microsoft products. That includes Excel and Word. You're familiar with billing, claims, denials, and document management. You have strong problem-solving skills, you're organized, and you have a proven track record of exceeding metrics. They prefer you have a 2-year degree or additional college work, as well as 5 years experience in a healthcare reimbursement role. They also prefer you have experience in DME as well as Brighttree software experience, and all 4 of those are just preferred, they're not required. So in this role, you'll be responsible for managing financial outcomes for insurance companies and Brighttree customers, crafting and enhancing standard operating procedures, educating partners, vendors, and internal teams, and conducting quality assurance on team performance. So that means you'll be mastering general rules and methods to optimize reimbursement from assigned insurance companies. You'll resolve and direct incoming Salesforce cases for customers, ensure financial accuracy by minimizing credit adjustments, write-offs, and optimizing billing methodologies. You'll propose updates to Brighttree system configurations, prepare and submit reports on quality assurance, denial analysis, and service level agreements. You'll also ensure adherence to objectives, policies, and procedures while collaborating with global resources for effective issue resolution, and maintain patient confidentiality within HIPAA guidelines. So that's pretty much it for this position. This one pays between $15.36 and $23.04 per hour. If this one interests you, check out the link below for job number 1. Okay, so I have another position with Brighttree. This is for a quality assurance billing specialist, and it's very similar to the one I just spoke of. But I'm going to scroll down here. I'm looking to see how much this one pays. Way down here, they tell us they'll pay between $16 and $24 per hour, with the mid-range being $20 per hour. Again, you don't need a degree, but they would like you to have a high school diploma. Associate's or bachelor's degree is a plus. It's just a plus. It's not required. They'd like you to have 2 years of accounts receivable experience. You're an effective communicator with strong oral, written, and persuasive abilities to work with people at all levels of the organization. You have exceptional organizational skills with a high level of attention to detail. You're able to work independently. You're comfortable using Microsoft Office, and it's preferred you have experience using databases. You're passionate about customer service. You have excellent problem-solving skills. You have strong work ethics, and you are results-driven. And they prefer you have a background in DME as well as Brighttree software experience. And those are just preferred, they're not required, but if you do meet those preferences, you'll definitely get a leg up in getting this job. As a quality assurance billing specialist, you'll be responsible for the quality and achievement of revenue adjustment goals. They're looking for someone who is highly motivated, passionate about customer service, and has the ability to follow policies and procedures as directed by Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance. You perform quality review and edits to assure adjustments, rebills, and refunds are completed accurately and according to the procedures established. You'll make procedure recommendations and update procedure documents for optimal performance, communicate and work with cross-functional departments to identify potential risks and solutions for performance improvement. You'll also identify potential deficiencies in processes via analysis and trends, provide education and assist in implementation of procedure changes. You'll identify training needs and report to the team lead, assure SLAs and quality of work thresholds are maintained, and drive change through collaboration, influence, and partnerships. So this is a second position. This one pays anywhere from $16 to $24 per hour. If you like this one, check out the link below for job number 2. The third remote job I have where you'll be monitoring and auditing other people's work comes to us from ExamWorks. They're looking for a quality assurance coordinator. This is a full-time remote position, and even though it says Cheyenne, Wyoming, this is a 100% remote job. You must be available to work Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time with weekend and holiday rotations. And they're encouraging you to apply for this job no matter where you live within the United States, as long as you're able to translate your local hours to these hours. So I'm just going to scroll down here. I'm looking to see how much this job pays, and they don't tell us, so I had to do just a little bit of research. So I went to their profile on Glassdoor, and scrolling on down here, they do seem to pay quality assurance coordinators anywhere from $24 to $38 per hour, and that's based on 3 people who have had this position in the past. Now, there's no way I can guarantee that's how much you'll make when you get this job, but you'll have to work that out with them when negotiating your salary. So as a quality assurance coordinator, you'll perform quality assurance review of medical reports, correspondences, addendums, or supplement reviews. You'll ensure clear, concise, evidence-based rationales have been provided in support of all recommendations and/or determinations. You'll also ensure that all client instructions and specifications have been followed and that all questions have been addressed. You'll ensure each review is supported by clinical citations and references, ensure the content, format, and professional appearance of the reports are of the highest quality, and ensure that the appropriate board specialty has reviewed the case in compliance with client specifications and/or state mandates. You'll also identify any inconsistencies within the reports, assist in resolution of customer complaints and quality assurance issues as needed, ensure all federal ERISA and/or state mandates are adhered to at all times. You'll provide insight and direction to management on consultant quality, availability, and compliance with all company policies and procedures, promote effective and efficient utilization of company resources, and participate in various educational and/or training activities as required. So they'd like you to have a high school diploma or equivalent, that's required, and they prefer you have 2 years of certified medical assistant experience, and that's just preferred, it's not required. They also prefer you have experience with prior authorizations, again, just preferred, not required. You must have strong knowledge of medical terminology, anatomy and physiology, medications, and laboratory values. And if you don't have strong knowledge of those things yet, I'll put a link in the description below this video to a good resource where you can pick up that terminology. So you must have good math skills. They prefer you're able to type 40 words per minute. You're comfortable using a computer. You have excellent skills in the English language. You're able to follow instructions, and you can demonstrate accuracy and thoroughness. You're also a good communicator. You can work independently, and you must be able to maintain confidentiality at all times. So this is the third position I have. If you like this one, check out the link below. And remember, this one has the potential to earn anywhere from $24 to $38 per hour. Next up is a job with the company Rippling. They provide workforce management solutions. They're looking for a U.S. payroll compliance analyst, and this is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. And scrolling down this lead, like I always do, looking for the salary, you can earn anywhere from $49,725 all the way up to $102,000 to $375,000 per year, depending on where you live. So their salaries are tier-based based on your location. If you want to know which tier you fall in, check out this link right here. So basically, if you live in New York City, San Francisco Bay Area, or Seattle, Washington ENG roles, I'm not really sure what that means, that's Tier 1. If you live in Los Angeles, Orange County, or Seattle, Washington non-ENG roles, that's Tier 2. And if you live in other areas within California, Colorado, or Washington State besides Seattle, that's Tier 3. So looking at this, I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like they're only hiring in these locations. But to be honest, I'd apply for this job no matter where you live if you're interested in it. In this role, you'll be the subject matter expert in U.S. payroll and tax compliance. You'll work directly with the R&D teams to define and pressure test software requirements. Additionally, you will drive key compliance processes such as account audits, regulatory requirements documentation, and collaboration with Rippling's tax operations teams. On a regular basis, you'll define product requirements to meet both existing and new payroll tax regulatory changes. You'll define and execute audit processes to ensure compliance of Rippling's payroll system and its calculations, as well as document and communicate regulatory requirements and changes to internal stakeholders. You'll proactively research and stay up to date with payroll tax regulations and rules, and be the point of contact and liaison with federal, state, and local tax agencies. They prefer you are CPP certified, that's just preferred, it's not required, but they would like you to have at least 5 years experience in payroll tax and compliance positions. You have experience with working with product and engineering teams, preferably experience building payroll software at different stages of maturity. They'd like you to have experience working at a high-growth startup. You have experience collaborating with U.S. federal, state, and local tax agencies. You have excellent research skills. You have stellar written and verbal communication skills. You're detail-oriented. You have strong project management, time management, and organizational skills. And you have an entrepreneurial mindset. So if you like this one, check out the link below for job number 4. The final quality assurance position I have is with National University. They're a private university. They're looking for a team lead quality assurance specialist. This is a full-time remote position for anyone anywhere within the United States. And scrolling down here, we see they'll pay between $24.86 and $32.32 per hour. So what will you do in this position? You'll play a crucial role as a primary support and coach for the quality assurance team, serving as a point of contact in the absence of the associate director. You'll provide day-to-day leadership, guiding the team toward achieving results and addressing performance opportunities among team members. So basically, you'll assist leadership in overseeing the quality assurance team to ensure monthly quality assurance reviews are completed timely and accurately. You'll monitor the QA review dispute process to ensure QA specialists maintain appropriate accuracy and partner with university stakeholders through remediation. You'll oversee the policy and compliance memo process, assist the director with monitoring and interpreting changes in legislation specific to the administration of Title IV programs, and ensure the regulatory changes are addressed. You'll be responsible for QA specialist dashboard data entry and reporting, and during leadership's absence, you'll attend and participate in committees and task force designed to improve the policies, procedures, and business practices of the university as a whole. You'll also manage the process and procedure reviews to ensure compliance with federal, state, VA, and organizational policies and regulations, and manage the maintenance of the policy and procedures. So they prefer you have a bachelor's degree, and that's just preferred. It's not required. They would like you to have at least 5 years of financial aid, advising, training, auditing, career services, military benefits, accounting, or related experience. And they prefer you have 1 year of leadership experience. They'd like you to have experience developing and implementing compliant policies and procedures in a Title IV environment. You need current knowledge of financial aid programs and regulations. They prefer you have regulatory analysis and interpretation experience. They also prefer you have experience with data processing and automated records maintenance systems. They prefer you have experience in higher education, and they prefer you have experience working in a technology-driven enterprise. And all of those are just preferred, not required. They'd like you to have knowledge of available private, state, and federal financial aid programs, as well as knowledge of academic and business workings of a higher education institution. They'd also like you to have knowledge of university policies and procedures and knowledge of ED Express software. And of course, you need all the soft skills you need for just about every job. You're a good communicator, you're organized, you're a problem solver, you have good customer service skills, you're detail-oriented, and you're proficient with Microsoft Word and other applications in the Microsoft Office suite. So if you like this job, remember this one pays between $24.86 and $32.32 per hour. If this one sounds good to you, check out the link below for job number 5. All right, there you go. We just went over 5 remote jobs where you'll be doing quality assurance, quality auditing. I hope at least one of these works out for you. But if not, check out one of these jobs in this video right here. Hopefully something will work out for you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any job leads that I post in the future. And as always, thank you so much for visiting, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.